What's up, y'all? Welcome back to We Got Therapy at Home. I'm just playing. Hey guys, welcome back to the Ajoke Ade show. I am your host, Ajoke, the model, and it is a pleasure to be here with you today. This is actually episode 2 of the podcast. Honestly, we're gonna stop counting after today because we're just gonna keep going, okay? We're not gonna keep any numbers intact. And I really do have a special guest for you guys today. And I want to say a little bit about him before he comes out. My first guest, he's clearly an artist first with songs like Wild, Forever, I Need That. His artistry suggests duality, love, emotion, temptation, and identity. I'm talking to a creator, a cultural thinker, a black man navigating identity in real time. Now I wanted you to welcome DEVN.
What's up? What's going on?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good.
Welcome.
I'm alive.
How you feeling?
I'm breathing. Yeah.
I want to read this about you, a little bit about DEVN. He's a genre blending artist who fuses contemporary R&B, pop, rap, trap soul into emotionally raw cinematic soundscape rooted in real life experiences. His brand represents authenticity, evolution, and vision. Music that feels personal but hits universally.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that. Actually, what is trap soul?
Trap soul was coined by Bryson Tiller. So if y'all
Okay.
Bryson Tiller did that.
So is that like rapping and you're emotional, like you're more emotionally present in your raps?
Yeah, so when I started doing music, I could rap and sing, right? But I started off in church singing. But I'm from Bakersfield, and so a lot of the guys around me was tough, tough niggas.
Yeah.
And so being a singer was like, nobody want to hear that. So instead of me losing that, I was like, yo, I like the 808s, I like the hi-hats. Let me keep a little bit of that and sing on top of it, right? Without sounding like Nate Dogg. You know what I'm saying?
I liked it.
That's really what it was, just keeping that rough part of it, but also, love is a thing that exists, and I think it's really hard now because R&B ain't the same. So I don't know.
Why you say that R&B ain't the same? What makes you say that?
Niggas ain't getting on their knees and
they're not yearning.
They ain't getting on their knees and busting
They're
out
not
their shirts.
yearning.
Not exactly.
Standing in the rain on bended knee.
Nah.
No, do you feel like men really were doing that at some point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like we weren't there, so how do we know for real? Like it could have just been all for the music videos.
Nah, so a guy that when I first got into the music, my mentor, he was a R&B legend from the city. He was doing that for sure. He was signed with like Jermaine Dupri, and they was doing that shit. I'm not doing that.
Why are you not doing that?
It's different now. You can just get down on your knees and do nothing. Like the women don't want to, man.
The women don't want what? We gonna talk about that because you're my favorite person to talk to. You like my favorite conversationalist. I want to let you guys know he really is like one of my favorite yappers. Yeah. I'm always like one thing I love about you. Before we even get into it, is like I'm always watching your stories. I have like mad screen recordings of like
really.
Yeah, even like maybe it's like a video. You won't even be in the video. The freaking camera is like at the sky.
I do it on purpose.
And then you'll be talking.
I do it on purpose because people like my voice. So they'd be like, we like your voice, you should do podcasting or whatever. But I was like, okay, well, let me just put it up to the ceiling and then you can just hear me.
You're welcome.
That's good to know. That inspired me.
I have a lot of them. And then sometimes you don't say anything. It's like words. You write it on the screen. It's like long.
Yeah.
I'll be screenshotting things because they be hitting. Like I feel like the things you say are needed to be said a lot of times. And I also think that you don't come from like a malicious, like you definitely deliver it as a healed person.
Right.
And I think that's what makes it special because it's like, I got some hurt, I'm still hurt. So when I read some of this stuff, I'm like, I agree, but I don't know if I would have said it like that. Right. I don't know if it would have came from like a very transparent, healing, but still informative, like this needs to be said kind of a place. So
and that's why I did it. But see, I never know because it's me. I don't know if people are receiving it that way, and that made me feel amazing just now because I don't know. One
of the biggest reasons why I wanted you, obviously you're an artist, and the whole point of the podcast is to sit down with like-minded creatives across the diaspora in general. And when I talk about real important topics, not just music, not the love of it, not the foundation and the creation, but just like problems in our environment, things that are just pressing issues that we could talk about. And one of the reasons why I wanted to sit down with you is because of that. Like, I feel like you have like a perspective and an understanding larger than just being an artist.
Right.
And your father. We've done a lot of things together, so there's a lot that I feel like you probably could share.
Yeah,
and the
absolutely.
world should hear it.
Absolutely, right.
So that's why we're here.
And I tell people all the time, ask me, like.
I have questions.
So that's
I have
amazing.
questions.
So I'm happy.
So obviously, I'm gonna start with a little intro and let's do a check real quick. How was your Mother's Day?
It was great. My mama went to sleep, but she got some stuff. But my mama pretty chill.
So what kind of son would you say you are?
My mama's like one of my friends. You know,
Like your homegirl friends or like friends?
Respectful friends.
Okay.
Yeah, like I can't grow up cussing. I can cuss around her now.
Yeah.
But I don't. But my mom is like my friend. She ain't this strict mom,
Right.
She wasn't this church person.
Yeah.
I did grow up in church, but
She wasn't really strict.
No.
And like having a mom like that, how do you feel like that really made the man that you are today?
it was my father not being in my life that made me the man that I am. It wasn't
Really?
my mom. Yeah. Like my mom
So
was
the
there.
absence.
But the absence of my father made me who I am.
Please elaborate.
Okay, so my father wasn't around, so when you don't have a dad, you don't know how to control your emotions, right? There's two types of things that we're dealing with as humans. We have this external world that we live in, that we see with our eyes every day, and then you have this internal world, or they call it the inner world.
Yeah.
And the inner world is who you are for real.
Like your shadow side is.
Exactly. And so when your inner world is taken care of, you're okay. When I was a kid, I didn't know how to control that part of me.
Your inner world.
Yeah.
So like if you were sad, like if you were angry, and you didn't feel like your mom.
My mama's not a deep person. Like you have people that are deep. They're very like layered. I'm a layered person. But my mom was never like that. So how can I talk to her about
Interesting.
men things, but also she's not
Like
layered and deep. And then my dad wasn't there. So then someone said, well, how did you figure it out?
I was about to say the same thing.
I got in the music business. And then I saw, oh, this is insane. And I went through so much pain and so much hurt and being treated a certain type of way to the point where I was like, I'm going to school for psychology. So then I started getting psychology, I started studying the mind and mentalist stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. Then I started understanding me more.
See, I knew I liked you because that's my favorite subject.
Yep.
I love the study of the mind, and I think it's one of the most like important things to know in this generation. But you said something about the way you started to learn,
Yeah.
like manhood is what I would basically call it, or like becoming a man.
Yeah.
Was when you got in the music industry?
When I got in the music business,
You got in the music
my
business.
learning came from pain and being hurt. And when I did something or someone hurt me, I said, okay, let's do it. Because when you go through pain, right, you said you've been hurt.
Oh yeah.
That means life is teaching you something. Like if you put your hand on the stove, you now know not to touch the stove.
Right.
So there's an alternative that you can go this way, you can go that way, you find different ways to do it.
Right.
That's just my knowledge. Wisdom is knowing when to apply your knowledge. That came from experience. You have to go through stuff to really know. And then I just kind of took all that and was like, okay, what's the lesson here? And that's kind of how I learned. And some people call it claircognizant. You got clairvoyant, you got clairaudient. I'm a claircognizant person, like really. Like I would say that I'm a little special in a way, but I'm not trying to say that to be egoic. I'm
No.
just saying that I have a clear knowing of things.
I do believe that.
And a lot of my friends are like, bro, you got a primordial knowledge. And I was like, okay, well, I guess. But I just know things. And so, to answer your question, I learned from pain. It was the absence of my father that made me be like, I don't ever want to be like that. Like, I don't ever want to be not in my kid life and not available, and not just for kids, just for anybody. Like, that's weird. Like,
That's real.
Yeah.
That's deep. We just got started, and this is really, really deep. So I don't even know if I want to take it back a notch or if I want to go to the next thing. But before we move on, because I know you said your mom wasn't really like a deep lady.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't really want to talk about my experience with my father figures because they're not really like my biological father figures. But for you, right?
Right.
With your mom, did she teach you anything about women,
No.
relationships? So you just was like
I didn't know
surface
nothing
level
about.
dynamic.
I didn't know how to treat a woman at first. Like, you don't know that stuff. You just do stupid stuff. And I tell people all the time, and this for all men. Men, we do dumb shit. We do dumb shit.
I want you to hold that.
And until you can say, bro, yeah, we do dumb shit, then you can't be.
Can you look at them
Yeah.
and just repeat what you just said?
No, man, we do dumb shit.
And this
100%.
is why you're here, because I wrote down and I was like, I wrote it down in my intro and I was saying, this is me literally deeping into the mind of a modern black man. But like, I don't really just consider you just like a regular black man. Like I said, I don't think anything you're saying comes from like trying to be right or trying to ignite, what did they call it? The gender war or something. But these are real things that we are literally dealing with.
Yeah.
And you see it.
Yeah.
And you be wanting to speak on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell the boys, they need to do better right now. But right now, I want to know where you are, who you are. Not about the music, not the artistry. Who is Devin Mitchell?
Yeah, 100%.
Who is he? Where are you right now? Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally? Because it's been a while.
It has. And I'm glad you asked me that. I'm in a weird space. And that space is called liminality. It's not a bad space. It's not a good space. But it's a space of liminality. It's kind of an in-between phase, and I feel like a lot of us are in liminality. People don't know what that is.
I'm in
But I'm a
liminality
person of
myself.
energy, and when you can recognize what that specific energy is, you can tame it. You can control where you want to go. So I'm in a phase of liminality, or threshold, if that's what you want to call it too. I've been hurt. People have done things where, I've poured an immense amount of love and made sacrifices, but I never got to a point where I was like, I'm gonna get back, So that's happened to me. There's been times in my life where I made a certain amount of money and I lost that too. I lost my home at one point, but I kept my car. I kept my little BMW.
Shit.
But yeah, so
Did you live out the car?
no, I did. At one point I did.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was very quick. It wasn't too long. But I went through a lot of stuff. This is within
Recent, like since we've seen each other, or like
not
a
the car
year or
situation,
two.
but like within
The
like
hurt,
the past
the
5 to
difference.
6 years, it's been like insane. But then also just dealing with people in this business, just like I said, it make you like, you ever seen the Joker where he was like this nice guy and then it make you be, then he became this
You're
evil?
turning into like something else.
But I can't do that.
But you can't do that. I feel like what'd you call that word?
Liminality.
Liminality. I'm not gonna lie to you, we're both in liminality.
Yeah.
Because I just said, I watched a video of this girl talking about how her mother, like her, evil arc was developed during Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't get her flowers. Mine is developing, and I don't want to be evil, but there's just so much that I'm learning and realizing and shedding through all like the hurt, where I'm just like in a space of, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm right here with it.
Yeah.
Like my patience is running thin. I low key want to say a lot of stuff, but I also don't want to say it out of just like anger and like impulse. But there's things that really do need to be said. Like I feel like I've overextended a lot in the past few years as well. So I also feel like sometimes when I'm in a space, I might have outgrown it, but I like being in that space, but there's more for me in the world. It's a lot.
Yeah, I had to learn that life was teaching me boundaries. Like a lot of times you give. And you're like, well, why ain't nobody reciprocating that? Because if you think somebody's gonna reciprocate or do the same thing, that's insanity. To think someone's gonna reciprocate the way that you do. No, you just may be special.
Or what you expect them to do.
You're just special. Just like I'm a special human being. And so we can't expect a dog to talk. That's like, hey, talk, and it's never gonna do it.
It's not.
So you accept that for what it is and give it immense love, unconditionally.
Yeah.
And I think that's the lesson while we're on this planet, is to give unconditional love. If you don't like somebody, that's okay, give them love. When I dealt with certain people, and I don't say people names, when I dealt with people, I showed them love because what I was capable of doing, I didn't do it. I'd rather show you love unconditionally and just keep it.
And just keep it pushing. See, like I I wouldn't say I retaliate. I don't think I'm a petty person, but I also do have this thing where like I kind of just like I go back to a place where maybe we didn't know each other. Like, it's not like I wouldn't show love or like I don't, but it's just like I never met you.
That's okay. That's boundaries.
Yeah. And I think people don't receive that well though. Like instead of being able to just kind of be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, we never really met,
Right.
Like, you know, there's no beef. I feel like when I do that, people think it's like a on purpose thing.
Right.
And then it's like, oh yeah, she being weird, like and that
weird.
starts more stuff.
No, it's just them trying to control you. Because once you start separating yourself, you don't want to communicate how you did prior.
Yeah.
And it's
Because me,
well,
I'm not
she
gonna lie.
weird. Well, I'm weird then because I'm not.
You piss me off. Like if I cut someone off, like we shouldn't see.
Did you tell them that though?
that we're
they
not
pissed you off?
talking?
Yeah. Did you tell them?
Most of the time, yes. I'd be like lose my number.
Okay, 100. So then there's nothing to talk about. Like if
There's
I
nothing to
tell
talk
you
about.
like, yo, I'm not
Yeah.
fucking with you. Because I'm somebody that had to learn that in the music business. Like, I don't give a damn. Nigga, I'm going to tell you how I feel. And you may not like it. I literally went through a situation because I told somebody no. One time.
Yeah.
I say, like, I never said yeah. And you tell somebody no one time and watch what they do. I'm not lying. That's just how it go. You tell them no one time and the nigga just,
Yeah. Okay. Question for you: what version of yourself are you currently growing into, and how could you describe him?
The version I'm growing into, that is an amazing question. I'm growing into this architect role. I'm an architect now,
Yeah,
and I had to learn
that.
like when I did St. Luke, when I had artists under me, I don't have a ill will. Like I don't have ulterior motives. For what? I didn't went out here and did shit, and I don't really have to talk too much about it. But when I deal with people, it's me being an architect. Like it's times where I have to sit in rooms and be like, okay, go ahead, do your thing. You're a star.
We're like connected.
100%.
You know, I don't think you know how much connected we are because before I wrote these notes out,
Yeah.
I wrote creative architect down on the cover of the notepad because I was on chat and I was like, what is this that I'm doing where I see someone's brand and I want to just immediately give advice or suggestions that could impact it, or when I see an artist here and I want to do this, sit down, talk about their music industry, their experiences,
Right.
shed light on their journey in general.
Right.
And I'm and chat was that's architectural behavior.
Yeah.
You're really a mastermind of bringing things together.
It's God.
I love that.
Like you have to, and until people can, I had to step outside of music and be somebody that was like, okay, what? And I was talking to an investor one day, and he was like, yo, Dad, you gotta be a CEO. I'm willing to put this certain amount of money into you. And we talking, and I was like, I'm gonna be an architect. I'm gonna start building things, and I'm gonna be the guy that sit in the back of the room, and you will never know I'm the guy that built, we don't know the guy that built this beauty. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
beautiful. This is my house, by the way, guys.
And he's not even in here bragging about it. So it's just understanding you don't have to be the guy always, hey, it's me.
I did that.
And that's where I'm at now. I've done things and I'm proud of myself, right? Dad went in my life, but I'm good, I did it. And so now I'm an architect, and yeah, I'll continue to do it. I'm still a music artist, just an architect now.
That's fire. You let's take it back a notch. This architect wasn't just built in a day.
No,
so I want to
absolutely
know a little bit about your musical background. When did you even start music? And because I know you said you grew up in a church, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I was born Muslim, but when I came here, I went to church. I fell in love with gospel, and I fell in love with music.
Gospel, yeah.
So when you say you grew up in a church, and also I was in one of your music videos, I was watching it,
Yeah.
and there was somebody in your comments, and they was like, that boy can sing, and you actually really can.
Yeah,
And I understood that you had a little moment in the industry just wanting not to sing too much, which is where we coined the trap soul song. But before all of that, where did it start? When did you develop or pick up this music?
My grandma always had us in church, and she'd be like, get on the choir, go sing. And so you don't know you can sing until you start to get up there, and then you be like, wait, people paying attention to me a little bit more than these people around.
Because they can't sing.
What is this?
Yes.
And then people like, yeah, you can sing. And so that happened. And I had a strong interest for music. I was trying to play football. That wasn't really working. But I did play a little bit. Play a little bit of basketball. But music, I just had a strong interest for me. And I could not rap. I couldn't do nothing. I was terrible.
Oh.
My mama got me Fruity Loops 7. I don't know. I think they're in the 20s now, but I was making beats. And that's kind of how I got into it. I just stuck to it. I went to art school. I went to Northwest School of the Arts. So that kind of put fire under me as well. I had a lot of friends around me that were doing music as well.
Were you studying music in school?
Yeah, I was in chorus class. So I was really working on vocals.
On vocals. So you literally went to train your voice.
Yeah, I went to the barracks. They had something called the barracks. You would go sing in competitions.
That's fire.
Yeah.
You think I could do that?
You could.
I could sing a little one too.
Because it's not R&B. It's
Yeah, like I could just. I'm just saying, like, if they give me the opportunity.
Yeah, it's like some.
I got a little thing, a little one too.
Yeah, they had me up there singing some slave type shit.
Yes, Negro spirituals are my favorite genre. Like, is that a genre? But that's like one. By the water.
Yeah. And so I was rough looking kid. You know, I had the little small Pikachu dreads and shit, and they had me up there singing. But that was my experience.
That's fire.
It was until I was 17, really graduating school, when I really had gotten an opportunity to be in the industry.
Really? Yeah. Tell me about that. How'd that come about?
So my friend Miles, he produced for a lot of people now.
Shout out Miles.
Yeah.
You said you was gonna drop
but that's my dog.
You like Miles. Shout out Miles.
Yeah, he do a lot of, bro, I don't even want to say, he do a lot.
Okay.
I know he worked with Mike Will.
Come on.
He do a lot of shit with him. But
like Mike Will
made it.
Yeah,
He's produced for Uzi. He's done Gucci Man. He did all that shit, right? It's my dog though. He gave me a Mac computer for $100. I never had nothing like that. He was like, yo, I'll get this to you for $100.
Wow.
I took it, put it in my closet, stuffed the closet with clothes because I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew some shit got to be insulated.
Yeah.
Clothes everywhere. And I had a Guitar Hero mic. And I plugged all that shit up on my computer and I just kept practicing on GarageBand. And it just became this thing. And so, yeah, that's really how it started. And then a guy called me, one of my friends was in the studio. I was like, yo, it's this guy that he did stuff with Columbia Records and all this other stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't know what none of this shit is.
Like randomly called you?
Yeah. He was one of my friends from school.
Wow.
And he played guitar and instruments. So he called me and was like, yo, I know a guy that's been with Sony, Columbia. He got a studio space. I was like, okay, cool. I'm a kid. I don't know what that is. I get in this studio, and it's kind of similar to just being nice like this. And I'm like, what the fuck? But it's got a roof in it. I'm like, yo. So me and my friend, we go in there, and this guy was like, yo, what y'all want? What opportunities? Like, what you need from me? And I don't know what the fuck I need. I just tell him, look, bro, I ain't never seen nothing like this. I'm trying to be
I'm going to need that. I'm trying to have my life look like this.
My friend was like, nah, bro, because he kind of already had his own system set up in the crib. But for me, no, I never seen nothing like it. And I was broke. And I told him, bro, I take the trash out, nigga. I do food runs, bro. I need to be in here. And I was a trash guy and food runner for studio time because I didn't have the money, but I wanted to win. And I just kept doing the music. And one day, everybody on the label, I wasn't with the guy yet, like, as an artist. Everybody was in the studio, and he was like, who that guy? And everybody was like, oh, that's the trash guy, like the little nigga over there. And he was like, bro, what? And he was like, yo, I want to make you a main artist.
Are you for real?
That's how I got in the industry.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Are you serious?
Yeah, and I tell people I got in the industry by being a servant.
I love that.
And yeah, that's how I got in the industry. So I still serve people to this day, regardless of how they treat me. But that's how I got in it. And so you serve people, but that's how I got in it.
Like, that's really profound to me though. But what do you feel like? Do you feel like because of the way that you got into the industry, you weren't met with as much, you know what the industry is about. Do you feel like because you came in serving and almost kind of like humble, like that's like Joseph level, like humility into the way that you got into where you got into? Do you feel like that shaped some of the things you maybe didn't experience and maybe did experience? You can talk about what you did experience and what you didn't. If you feel like it's the same thing, like you got in and you still saw the same exact thing that every other person when going into the industry saw, then you can say that too.
When you have that type of frequency, when you have that type of energy, you suffer more. So I suffered because of that. It wasn't on because you being a servant and being nice. No, you get stepped on a lot. But it's pros and cons. It's like, no, if you do that, people remember you for being that type of person and never go away. Like 10 years from now, niggas be like, no, Devin was solid, never switched
Yeah,
up.
because it's not about what you say, it's about how you made them feel.
It's how I made you feel. You can step on me all day, but I never changed. If I was aggressive and like, and being this mean guy, then you will remember me as this mean guy. So I would rather be remembered as this brilliant mind, this architect. But it did. I got hurt a lot because I was trying to be nice and kind. We know somebody like that. If you into the Bible, we know Christ was the same way. He had a mind, just enlightenment to him, and he suffered for it. But that's because you live in a world that's not kind. And when you learn to accept, no, this world isn't kind, maybe you need to be the light in the actual world.
Yeah.
Because again, I stated this before, there's an internal world.
I received that, like personally,
This
from my
shit
own
right here is
life.
from everything you see was an idea. So is it real?
It's dark.
It is, but it's just so.
That's real. Let me ask you something. So basically, because of how you got in, you feel like, I mean, not even feel like, you were stepped on a lot. And I resonate with that too, because I definitely got into modeling as a servant.
Yeah.
Like my first ever time on a runway, I know my parents didn't even want me to model. So I was just like, we're just gonna do it at school, because that's the only place I could be at, right? So I was like, you know, I'm gonna go to one of my counselors and I'm just gonna do a fashion show. And I'm gonna say, you know, it's for proceeds for a charity. I didn't know nothing about no charity. I just know what it was for. And I was like, we're gonna sell tickets, we're gonna make money, and the proceeds gonna go to charity.
Right.
That was my whole plan.
Right.
And the first step of that plan was to throw like a casting call. Boy, half the whole 12th grade and 11th grade and 10th grade pulled up to the casting call. I didn't send nobody out. I didn't do the whole pick and choose. Everybody was gonna be a part of it. You got to pick whatever role you wanted to do. But I'm telling you, I suffered. Ever since that moment, it was such a life-turning moment for me, because I knew I could do so much, but boy, it just started a journey of serving and suffering.
Because there's no gain without pain. Like it's literally, I tell people this all the time. Even perfection, and I said this online, and I don't know if you screenshot one else, but I was saying that even perfection wanted to be felt. God itself, he wanted to, and I try not to call God a he or she because it's anthropomorphic. God is so much bigger than us. But I try to even remind people that even perfection wanted to be felt. And so sometimes,
that's real.
Yeah, that's
we're the
literal reason why
we exist, because God wanted to be felt. Like if there's nothing to rival you, you create something that's the opposite of you, so you can experience yourself. How can God experience himself? It was if you're everything.
That's real.
So that means you know, but you just couldn't feel. So imagine knowing everything, but you don't know what it feels like.
Wow.
So pain is necessary, right? Like you know how to be a good person, but you got to go through some pain to even understand. Like, damn, I'm that nigga because I endured.
That's so funny.
So the pain just, you know, you strong.
Yeah, I do be feeling like that nigga. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the statement perfection wants to be felt is so real. Because in my mind, I don't really, you don't ascribe that to that perfection thing because everything isn't perfect or whatever, but I do think I'm like one of God's perfect creatures, like creations.
Physically we're not.
Like physically we're not, but like divinely and spiritually, the way we're made, we are like.
We come from the divine.
Perfect. Yeah.
And God wanted to be felt, so he made a lesser version of himself.
I love that. I'm still in that, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
If I already didn't.
100% take.
I'm still in that right now. So speaking back to the music industry and everything you went through to get in there and the servant part of it. Let's say you have a young boy right now, he comes to you, he's asking you, like, really, I'm trying to get in this industry. How do I get in there? And how do I make really good music that actually will take me somewhere? What you telling him?
Don't get in the industry. Be the person, have the influence, build your own. And then they'll come, because essentially the industry is about influence.
I knew I wanted you here.
People be trying to get in something. Quit trying to get in there.
Because when you try to get in there, that's when you
be the nigga out on the street and everybody in the street.
So like just do your own. Like,
to where they looking down like, what's all this racket? What's all this noise? And then they come out there and see what's going on. Because that's what the industry is. They want people with influence. When you come in the industry and you handicap, you're going to be in trouble. They call it handicap because you really don't have. A lot of these artists think it's about talent all goddamn day.
Right.
It is, but it's not.
Like
it's
you
about
need a
influence.
following, support,
Build your team, your people,
audience.
trying to get in something because you're going into something you have no idea. And I'm gonna tell you right, it's a spiritual thing. Music is, and I tell people this all the time. It ain't you see cars and girls
Jewelry,
with guys,
clothes,
whatever.
yep.
And fuck that, bro. This is spiritual. And if you don't know how to end the world together, you're gonna get in trouble when you go in there. You're gonna be in a lot of trouble because they know that. Now, I ain't gonna say their name, but them people at the top, they know it's a spiritual game. And so they play off of that. They play off fear and anxiety and money and whatever.
Fun fact, one of my favorite like artists that never did music, his name's Da Vinci or something like that. But he does film. But he was talking about how like he didn't go into the industry because of what they were wanting him to like rap about. Or like the message they were wanting him to portray. And he's someone that's like really big on mental health and like, you know, he coins like his childhood being raised a little bit and influenced by like a white family, and they were just a little bit more healthier, communicative and things of that nature. And they read a lot of books, so he read a lot of books. And when he was getting into like that industry level type of, you know, deal, he did end up backing out and not making music in general because he felt like it was like a call to do something that wasn't really true to himself, or like just to spread something that really wasn't doing any good for like the general public. Do you notice that a lot? Like, do you feel like that's something that's literally an intention of the industry?
It's an agenda, 100%. And I don't think it's hidden anymore. I mean, when it comes to universal law explains that they have to tell you what they're doing. It's because if they violate,
that's why we know about the hantavirus.
Yeah, if they violate that, then it can't exist. That's literally universal law. So they have to tell you what they're doing. It's just whether you agree to. Everything is off agreement. Everything that you do, you get a phone, you got to go in there and agree to sign a contract for your phone. Everything is agreement. You bring a baby into the world, you agree that you're the father and this is the mother.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. So. Everything is an agreement.
We could talk about that.
Yeah.
But when you're making music and you're in your space, because you're still an artist. You're still
100%.
making music, and
I can't stop.
And it's something you're probably not gonna stop. And I feel the same way about modeling. You know, it has its connotation, negative, good, bad. But I don't really see myself like getting out or stopping or giving up on it because I think it's evil or vile. I think that I can pave my own path and do my own thing how I see fit, like you were just saying, like not necessarily get into the industry. So like when you are making music and you are in like your creative process, do you make music for yourself? Do you make music for people? How do you necessarily draw up like your creative process with the music?
I base it off real world situations. I stopped making music for myself.
But you used to.
But it's still me, but it's also kind of like Drake. Drake is relatable. And so I just make relatable music, things that are universal versus saying, oh, about me, because not everybody share that same experience, you know?
Okay, I love that. So you feel like your music isn't really a reflection of who you are?
It is.
It is?
Absolutely.
So like you feel like what you be saying in your rap, you be doing, or you...
Yeah, I've done it.
Okay.
It's stuff that I've done, yeah.
Because I got some lyrics for you.
Yeah, what
of some stuff that you done, you know that, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into it. One of your songs is Wild, right? So I'm gonna ask you questions based off the titles of your songs, right?
Yeah.
So what's the wildest thing you've ever done that inspired you musically?
Okay. So Wild, it was about being obsessed with somebody, right? But they just as obsessed with you. So you thinking like, oh, I'm obsessed with this person, but they really like
they
obsessed with you, and you're not even thinking like, you know. And so when you watch the music video, you'll notice like subliminally you stalking a person and you like,
yeah, the bear with the camera in the eye.
But the whole time in the video, she's the one watching me on through the bear, and it's just like this weird obsession. But again, she's just as obsessed, and it's just showing you how dangerous love can be. When you are into each other, people don't be into each other no more. They just be doing shit just to do it. They're in love with the idea of romance, but you ain't living. You ain't really about that life because.
So this girl that you were really into each other, like what was different then? What do you think fosters that deep, like, connection between people where like you're really like into someone or damn near obsessed?
Connection, being able to, because that's what it is. It's like, it's not even something you can explain. It's just that it's being layered. Like, I'm a deep person. I don't like to talk to somebody and then they're like, oh yeah, you know,
Yeah,
you can do
that's
anything
real.
you put your mind to. And I'm like, yeah, you dense. Like, you ain't hearing what I'm saying, you know? Now, truthfully, did I have somebody like that? No.
Wow.
And wow, no, but I
Imagined it.
that's how love could be
That's wild.
because that's how I am. I love deeply.
That's,
so I can imagine.
that's
like,
creative. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta give you that.
If somebody was to love me back that way, then
I'll be writing some stuff that I ain't never gone through too either. I'm not even gonna lie.
But that's what it is,
like
yeah.
the depth of it. It's like you feel it. You didn't really necessarily experience it, but you know that you're capable of feeling that.
And I've witnessed it. Like, I've witnessed that kind of love.
So another title of the song is "I Need That." What's something?
I need that.
What you need?
I Need That was just a fun record. And you see girls or you see people that you like, I need it.
I need that.
And I'm a person, like, I'll tell you, I don't care. I'm very confident. If I want you, I'm gonna tell you I want you. And it's either yes or no. So that's what it was about. It was just like, I need that. Like, and you know, that's what got me my opportunity. My second opportunity was that song.
Really?
Yep.
So what's something you feel like you need from people, but they probably might not know?
As far as a relationship?
No, in general, anything that you feel like you really want to ask people for, but they
Just listen. And vice versa. If people listen, instead of being selfish and self-centered and just listen and be an ear to somebody, you'll help people. People don't listen. They want to get in, but me too. And in my experience, fuck it. Listen. Just listen. Just listen, bro. The world would be so much better if people just listen.
Fun fact, I thought about becoming a podcaster because I thought like I had so much to say and I was so deep and profound.
Yeah.
And then I like started talking to people. I was like, no, I'm actually just intrigued. Like, you guys have way more depth. Like, I know I have my own depth too, but it's just so crazy how much like other people are so cool. Like, social media is one of the biggest like opener of that, which is why I like sitting down with real life people and talking about this, because I'll be on threads and I mean some of the coolest like sentences, statements, storytelling come from like random strangers. Like, you ever just like, you just be like, how are y'all so deep or so smart or so logical? Like, how did you interpret that music to like that way? And that's something that makes me really like excited. Like, I get Keke Palmer like hype when I'm talking to people, because it's like y'all be having so much depth.
Because it's pain. A lot of people go through things silently. And then some people deep, but they just don't know how to translate it.
Well, we want to listen to you today.
I'm here for it.
Okay, we want to listen to everything you got to say from the start to the finish. Okay,
100%.
So your last song, this is the last song title that I really like. This one's called Forever.
Yeah.
So what's something that you thought would last forever that didn't?
Forever was about experiencing love and not wanting to lose it. And then we've all been in love. You've been in love, right? And then you lost it and you just felt like you was
I think I've been in love. I've been in love.
You've been in love. And then sometimes that love went away and then we just get, and then when it go away, you just feel like you got thrown into nothing. And if you go to watch my video, I was in space I was fucking just gone, like, and you could see the girl as a memory, and I was just falling because it was like you not wanting to ever lose that. So that's what Forever was about, just wanting love, and once you get that love, not wanting to lose it.
Did you get something like that and you lost it? Would you say you did? I feel like I've loved and lost before.
It wasn't my fault, but some people do weird things and then it's like, damn, and you get hurt.
It was my fault, but I apologized.
Yeah.
But I definitely learned that lesson. I was like, oh damn, that was a crazy L though.
Yeah.
That was a crazy L. I love that. What's one message you feel like the world needs to hear right now?
The world need to hear a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's what we're about to get into. I'm hoping you lead me into it.
God, it's so much the world need to hear. But I would say meditate.
Ooh.
And stop being around, because listen.
Why did you just clock my tea?
Because you have to do that. But the thing is, people have to stop just doing things. Like, the things that they're doing, some people have clout with just no peace. And that shit is just noise. Like, sit the fuck down with yourself, by yourself, and do it for months. And that's how you're gonna know you're strong. When you don't have nobody around you, when it's just you. Don't go out. Just sit in a room by yourself, with yourself and your thoughts, and deal with you. And then you'll be able to deal with humans, other people. But the world needs to sit the fuck down. Everybody's all on social media.
Well, it's cool because we finna be in lockdown. I hope so.
Whatever
you think we finna be in lockdown? If we finna be in lockdown, everybody can hopefully sit down. Did you feel like COVID? I mean, I know it was bad, but we had to do it's like an economy to keep everybody safe, right? Did you feel like lockdown? Like it was like at least a year.
I didn't feel it as much.
You didn't feel
I didn't feel horrible. I didn't feel it as much. It wasn't that bad for me. I had a kid during COVID too. He was born around that time. I was like, bro.
You had a COVID baby.
Yeah.
iPad in hand.
It was
Talk real
crazy.
fast. They grow.
Like,
they
bro,
develop real fast.
But no, it didn't affect me in any kind of way. I was just like, whatever.
Did it give you time to process and sit with yourself like you were saying?
I was already kind of that way.
Why are you doing that?
It's like, I don't care.
I'm hoping this next, if we do have another one, if we did have another lockdown, what would you like? How would you approach it? Or how would you advise others to approach it?
Well, it's certainly going to force them to sit down. People don't want to sit down. They don't want to be like, literally, I see people all the time, they out here drinking, and that's cool, but they don't want to go home because they're not happy. Like, they literally don't want to go home. And it's like, I've seen people like that. Like, take your ass home, play the fucking video game, go watch a movie by yourself, go to the movies by yourself, do shit by yourself. And then you'll know if you can deal with somebody.
I got a date with myself to go see Michael Jackson coming up.
See?
I got the outfit and everything. I obviously haven't went because I didn't have the outfit, but now I got the outfit, so I'm ready.
But if you can do that, that's growth.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I could go out to eat by myself. There's certain things I can't do by myself that I'm trying to learn to do, but I could do a lot of stuff by myself.
Yeah.
Like, and I grew up with like a group of community. Like I grew up in a church. We used to go to the movies together. I go to the movies by myself.
Yeah.
I go out to eat by myself.
100.
I go to the museum by myself.
Yeah.
It's an amusement park by myself.
You got to.
Like I could do any of those things by myself. There's other things I'm like, I'm still working towards it, but like, I'm very good at like being by myself. But when you said meditate, I more so meant like, up here, it'd be a lot going on.
That's where meditation comes in.
Yeah. I don't feel like I do a greatest job of like really clearing this file cabinet a lot.
Yeah, I had to learn to master that part of me. There's two worlds. It's the world that you see every day, and it's the world that you don't see. But that's really where you're from, really who you are, your inner world. And when there's peace in your inner world, everything else will be peaceful.
I like that.
That's what Christ used to teach. And people just like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, he's teaching it the whole time. I'm like, relax. It's okay. If this inside you is okay, everything is inside you. Literally, it's telling you, your heart. You're going to have moments, if you go to the hospital, you're going to see, your heart beats like this. It's literally a frequency of high, low, your heart. Internally, it's inside of you. Your lungs are inside of you. Everything is internal. So you got to pay attention to your inner world and go meditate and sit with yourself.
I do. I'm not gonna lie. I do.
It helps.
I tried to go on a retreat for like 10 days, a silent retreat. Yeah. But the thing is, every time I text them, they'd be like, "Oh, text us at 5 a.m. I'm asleep." Then I missed the little entry point, but I feel like that's the discipline aspect of it. Like I done missed that thing like 4 times, but every time I miss, I'm like, this is God saying, if you would get up at 5 a.m. and send an email,
it's the effort. Like as long as you're making the effort to do that, you'll be all right. And you gotta talk more. I'm here, so you can always reach out to me.
I'll be reaching out to you very much. You ain't got to say that again. Tell me, what's one of your favorite songs and why?
From me or just
no, you.
Song?
Of yours.
One of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs from me. Ooh, that's a good one. Twin Flames. I love Twin Flames.
Why? You see, you strike me as like a Gemini lover.
One of my baby mamas is a Gemini.
We talked about that before.
Yeah.
Is she the first one?
I don't know. I love those. Love me. I don't really target.
Cause you said twin flame, twin.
It's all about energy. I think I like that song one. I like the way I sung it, but also I like to write my vision and make it plain, and I like things to make sense. And so we here, and I like it, and that's why I love that song. I think it's really deep.
Okay, period. So when you talk about your next project, do you have something coming out soon?
I have a project complete.
Complete.
Been done. I got a lot of songs. I've started over twice. I got music for days, but you can't just release music because I got contracts and I'm in situations, and
Obviously, you have to go through these situations. You can't just do. But I have projects, and I have that I'm ready to release when things make sense. Yeah.
You want to talk about it a little more? What are some of what should we anticipate in the project?
I'm rapping a little bit more.
Oh, no.
I got some big features on it. Some people some big names.
Okay.
Some big names.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it is. And so
You gonna do a listening party and all that jazz?
Absolutely.
Because please just add me to the list. Thanks.
yeah, I got you. Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Period. I love that. So what feels different from this project that's coming up and other projects? And I feel like you just said a lot about the process and how to go about even releasing the music and all the nitty gritties that go into it. So what about this particular one feels different from all the other ones?
Okay, because when I first did my first project, I played it safe because I was now dealing with contracts, like distribution deal, production deal.
And I was dealing with those, and I was like,
Oh shit, let me just play it safe because
What do you mean like that?
I need to get in. It makes
Yeah.
it sound good. I don't want to do too much, and they be like, nah, that's not it, and it fucks my shit up. So I played it safe. I didn't do
Musically.
too much.
yes, even the singing, I didn't even do as much singing as I could have done.
Would you play it safe with writing, all that too?
Yes.
Even
I dumbed it down just a little bit, just to get through. And it did it. It did the streams, the numbers, and I was like, oh yeah. Because I wanted to see how it worked. I had opportunities, but this was an opportunity. Of course,
Yeah.
I was with one of my brothers, Luke, who's with Dreamville, and I started being around elite people, and I was like, let me just play it safe. And I did, and it worked. So now I learned my lesson. I was like, oh, this how it worked? Okay, this next project, I'm tearing shit up. So
we should be expecting you to tear shit up.
oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
drop
I like that.
little stuff on the Instagram, and yeah.
Did you shed any layers of yourself during this process?
I don't know if I did too much. I did. I was going through a lot, but it was more on the business, the learning the business. Like I was saying, I played it safe.
The first
Because I was dealing with a lot of people. Once you start to sign contracts and little deals and little opportunities, you start to be like, okay, it's no longer about me. We're a team now. So I did play it safe to kind of just make sure I got in and did what was necessary. And I kind of learned from that experience, and then that kind of molded the next project. This next project, I was a little angry sometimes on certain songs, and I was like, because it was a lot of singing on the other one. I was like, bro, I can rap. I'm not J. Cole.
Right, but you can rap.
Yeah, I could be, but I'm not gonna.
I think you're a lyricist.
I don't know what I am. I can rap, but I think because I was singing, it was kind of like the niggas was like, well, why are you rapping? Why are you trying to rap? And I'm like, bro, because I can. And now I got songs that's turned, and people hear it and be like, nigga, this is you. And I'm like, yeah. So I really wanted to show that side of me as well.
I like that.
Yeah.
So if you had one message to basically leave with the audience for this next project, it doesn't have to be a word, it could be a sentence. What are you leaving with them?
Stepping on shit. Stepping on them. Yeah, cause see, they don't know. They just like, oh, damn, da. Y'all have no.
I like that.
They have no idea.
Stepping on
and then when I
necks.
do it, it's like, Dad, what's up, Dad? I'm gonna be my friend now.
Stepping on necks.
I told you.
love that. That's like that. What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
Same shit.
You gotta be careful how you treat people, cause when I do this, all right.
I feel the same way. Because when
told
I
you.
get signed, and when I'm the biggest model, which I already am, don't talk to me now.
You can't talk to me. I told you.
No, I love that though. Okay, period. Let's get into some let me just get into it because I've been wanting to say this the whole time. I don't believe women should approach men.
Here we go.
I think it stifles the dynamic.
Yeah.
Prove me otherwise.
We brought that up. Okay. You're right, because it's not traditional. So I understand you. It's not traditional, but I do think that women can show interest in other ways. It's just making it easier for a man to read. Like sometimes men don't know.
But what if you make it easier for a man to read and then he just like don't do nothing with that
Then he green.
information?
That'll
piss me off even more because I just told you I wanted you.
Well, that's because now we're talking about intelligence, emotional intelligence. A lot of men don't, and a lot of women don't have emotional intelligence. Some people just not emotionally intelligent. They don't pick up on cues and don't read the room.
I took a TikTok class in emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
And so if a guy, let me tell you something. You told me in your DM like you can serve, right, to some degree. If you're showing that, it just even as a friend, you're worth being with. Because you're already doing it as a friend. It's like, oh yeah, she already. If you tell me, oh yeah, Dad, I'm stopping at Bojangles. And do you want anything? I know right there, I ain't got a question if you're a giving person or if you're nurturing, because you asking me as a friend, do I want some chicken? They don't even want. Niggas don't want a lot. So it's already, and and so then you don't have to really approach a guy. It's already kind of there. It's like,
y'all hearing this? Because I don't believe in it. I just think it doesn't work, basically. I know other people do it and find success, but from what I've seen, when women approach men, or at least in our diaspora, when we're approaching each other, it's like, it kind of sends the signal of like, she's overly going.
How
or like,
do you let a man know you like him?
Aren't you supposed to just like, look at him in the eye, maybe look away, smile?
See, with me,
it depends on the kind of man.
So I know if you're looking down under my nose or you doing certain things or your feet is pointing towards me, you have an interest towards me. I know that because yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm mentalist. Like I know, I'm like, yeah. But I'm also a guy that's gonna say so. I'm like, yo, come on. I don't care about that. Yeah, I want you.
Okay, so say I like a guy, right? And I want to be like, I don't want to necessarily be like, yeah, I like you. Like, what's up? Because I just think it's weird, and it's like what is it? It's like an energy thing. It's like almost like I'm now in his role.
It's necessary for you to say it. If y'all are aligned and on the same page, then it's not going to be weird. Because you got to trust your energy. If the energy is there and you say, I like you, then it ain't going to be weird. Because
no, girl's not going for that.
Huh?
Girl's not going for that.
But we understand that. That's why I said as men, we do that. It's just chance. Like, emotional intelligence.
But I will say I am bold enough to talk to somebody. I just approach it more goofy. Like if I'm going to be like an instigator, I'm more goofy with it.
Okay.
And it's very not like, oh hi, how are you? You're handsome. No, it's like you trying to get married.
Yeah. You just
like I get to asking them, do you see your wife?
You jump straight to marriage.
No, literally, not just only marriage, but like maybe I'll ask them like, how many kids do you want?
Yeah. I'm
asking for like real things.
But those are real questions.
Real questions.
I don't know, it's chance. And it's just, again, like if you
But some man be like, this is a lot. Like, girl.
That's not a man then.
Hey,
because a man knows something, like to some degree, you know what you want. Like if you just like, I don't know what I want to eat. Nigga, what you mean you don't know? You want some of that down there? You want some, like, come on, bro, what you mean?
You can curse, it's okay.
So you telling me you don't know what you want, like you know. If it's 10 years from now, like you have an idea of what you want, but it comes down to emotional intelligence for real. And we can't reach our mind. But I ain't never had a problem like that. I'm gonna just say something. You gonna say yes or no?
Okay, so in one word, this is for the men. What's one thing they need to start working on starting today?
Pride. Men ain't nothing but pride and ego. We gotta let it go, man.
How they gonna let it go? Because honestly,
start being honest and saying, okay, nigga, this wild.
This is really what I feel.
Like I do dumb shit and I'll say, hey, it's humility before ability with me. I don't give a fuck if I fuck up. It's humility before ability. I don't care. Yeah, I did something stupid. If I piss you off and you were my girl, I'm gonna call and say, no, I fucked up. Yeah, that shit was stupid, wasn't it? Yeah, go ahead and smack me really quick. That was dumb as hell. Like you have to come do that, and you'll be all right. Relationships are a lot easier when you just say, I fucked up. Okay, I'm stupid. You go put a fucking clown nose on.
Yeah.
What I gotta do? And that's just
on bended knee.
before ability.
With the radio.
Is that what it take? If you love her, yeah, nigga, or you like her like that, do it.
That's why I like Jay-Z's album so much, because he said, nigga, I don't care if the house is on fire. I'm dying, nigga. I ain't leaving.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people just run easily. Like they're just like, they flee from conflict, flee from like real emotional like connection, real in-depth conversation. Sometimes men don't even want to hear how you feel as a woman and like how you made them feel, because they internalize what you're saying to like be like you're attacking them, or it's like, why are you saying that about me? Like they get real sensitive real easily, and I don't really know.
Your inner world. Your inner world not together. You like emotional intelligence. Why are you running from basic shit? Like, so if you running, then you gotta deal with you first. Before you think you can go and be in love and all this. This shit is internal. Deal with yourself, then you can deal with other people. And to the guys, and it can go for girls too. Ego, let it go. Let the ego go. Humility before ability. Women should be more accountable. Men, let go of your pride. Quit trying to be this nigga. I ain't nigga. No, we be doing dumb shit. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And you remember you said something about spirituality, so I want to know for you, just a ball estimate from a 1 to 10 scale. What do you feel like men are right now in the world? Where do you feel like you guys land on a spiritual journey, y'all? Spiritually.
Where do men land in spiritual?
Where do you feel like y'all are spiritually?
Black men or white men?
Let's talk about black men. I'm.
Where do they land on a scale of spirituality?
Yes.
A 5.
That's in the middle.
Because they love the idea of God, and they love the idea, but they don't fully understand what spirit is. Like I have a twin brother. We completely different, you know? But he's not out there like he don't know who God is. He doesn't understand it the way I understand it. Like he's not gonna say anthropomorphic, you know, which means applying human concepts to something that's outside of time, space, and matter. Like you can't, God isn't a he or she.
Right.
But somebody that's not layered don't want to talk about that. I'm a nigga that'll be like, yo, me and my brother was in the DEVN arguing the other day because he was like, nigga, the world is not flat. And I'm like, it's not. It's a oblate spheroid, nigga. It's like a flat basketball. The plane of Earth is flat with a curve. It's not a flat Earth. Like I'm that nigga. Like you can't just say anything.
You can't just say it's round or flat.
No, because it's not.
It's not.
It's both. And then you can't explain it because it wasn't made by humans, so you can't even process. And I'll be explaining that, and then niggas are like, "Oh, it's conspiracy theory," and I'm like, "No, look it up, nigga."
So if men are at a 5 on the spirituality scale, where would you say like most of y'all are getting y'all moral compass from?
I don't know. I really don't know what these niggas beat up. Because here's the thing.
Okay, where do you get your
morals? Well, I had to understand that.
Yes.
Life is about intention. It's not about morality can be like, you can go to a store and steal something, right? But the intention behind it is what actually matters. Like,
right. Like I'm going to Walmart because like.
And you're stealing because, let's say you're stealing candy because you want to sell it to feed your family.
Okay.
You still gonna go to jail, but the intention, the universe is not
you still
seeing
gonna go to jail.
The intention, the universe is not seeing it as an issue because you were doing it to feed your family.
To feed your family.
The police gonna be like, nigga, go to jail. So morally, I don't know. It like that's from their childhood. That's from their upbringing. Niggas be products of their environment. That's where morality comes. I base everything off the intention. Like, what's your intention? If you're gonna be in a relationship with me, what's the intention? Why do you want to be with me? Do you want to be with me because you love me for real and you really like me? Or you with me because a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga pop, money, go buy the house.
Because there been girls like that in my life that just be with you. They be like, oh yeah, he got this and that. Okay, and I know. Because I'm like, you was with me for
but you be letting them stay.
So, yeah. God, listen, Jesus let anybody around him.
Right.
Doesn't mean he wasn't aware of what kind of person it was.
Come on, somebody.
If you want to be somebody that use me, okay. I see you.
These tools.
And I'm going to use you too.
These tools are for you to use.
And I'm a human being. I show out. What? I ain't just this holy ass person. What? I'm going to use you too. You want to use me? Come on.
Okay, period.
Let's write the vision and make it plain. And if that's what it is, it is.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I love that. Please. Okay, let's say you're in a relationship dynamic. Maybe you're not dating her, you're talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And you want to know how many, is she allowed to talk to anyone while talking to you? That's the first question.
I don't care what a woman does, right? I don't create rules in my relationship because who am I? I don't create rules. You can do whatever you want to do as long as you don't get mad and I do it. Do what you want to do. Because when I give you the freedom to do, that's gonna tell you everything. God gives us free will and we go out here and fuck up, and then we gotta be like, God, please. He didn't stop you from doing it. He didn't go there and do it. Because you're gonna come back over here anyway. So if you decide like, I'm him.
You just real short. You just know she
I'm
gonna
him.
come back.
Because I'm him. I ain't gotta talk about. If you go over there and you want to talk to Boo Boo from down the street, then go talk to Boo Boo. But when he fuck you up and he do dumb shit, you come back over here being nice.
I only ask that because some people are like this discourse where it's like, you know, date all of them. When you're in the dating process for women, date all of them, maybe 3 at a time. And obviously you're not doing anything like promiscuous with them, but you're dating them because you're more so looking for the intentionality, right? You're trying to see, you know, may the best man win, essentially. So like,
when you're an alpha male, that don't matter. I ain't never been with no woman that was just like, I got all these guys. Okay, we can fuck. Cause you ain't gonna be over here with me anyway. You go talk to whoever you want to talk to. I'm him. Like, yo, if you want to talk to Boo Boo, go ahead and talk to Boo Boo. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna talk to such and such.
You gonna tell her you gonna talk to somebody?
Yeah. If you're talking to another man, I'm gonna tell you I'm talking to somebody else too.
Even if you wasn't?
Huh?
Even if you wasn't? Or you would literally deliberately
if I am talking to you, yes, I tell the truth. Because the truth is all you need. That's how you make relationships work. Tell the truth. Niggas be over here trying to be sneaky.
They do be sneaky.
If you're talking to another guy, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, this her name, this what she do, this what she did. Now, you got information, you take what you wanna do with that information. Are you gonna come love me? Or you gonna keep staying over there with that person? But just tell the truth.
Do you wanna get married?
Yeah, 100%. But I have found anyone that's layered. Like, it'd be difficult to find women that's layered. Like, it's been times where I speak the way I speak and then I'm being told that I'm long-winded or they can't process. It just be difficult. I'm like, bro, I'm not even talking that long. You just can't process what I'm saying. But I love deeply, and yes, I like marriage, but I'm also scared to be tied to somebody that's not layered. Like,
just what are you looking for? What do you want in your partner?
I want a woman to be a woman. Just be whatever a woman is and be in that. Don't try to bounce outside of whatever you are. Some of these women be trying to play both roles.
Like women in men fields?
Yeah, or trying to do that tiring conversation. Oh, men supposed to pay this on the bills and pay that. Like, bruh, whatever. We here for each other. Men and women are made to compliment each other. If I don't have it, you should. And if you don't have it, I should. And we're going to be all right. Putting everything on the man is crazy.
It is.
Because if I go out here and break my leg and I'm down and out, you're fucked up and we all gonna be fun. This shit gonna go to hell. Cause it's like, and I'm tired of that. And I don't want to deal with somebody like that. I want to, like, we here. Fuck the money. Fuck all that other shit. We're gonna get that regardless. But let's be on the same page internally on some eternal shit. And then we'll be all right. But I ain't ran into a lot of, I don't know nobody like that for real.
I love that.
Yeah.
And that's really important because I'm big on like black love.
Yeah.
So
that's what's been missing. Like, I ain't really.
What do black men actually want from black women in general?
I can only speak from what I want.
Right.
But that's what I want. Just
being a woman.
Write the vision and make it plain. Like, why is shit so complicated? Like, it gets to a point where I've been in relationships and I taking care of the bills and I did all this and it's like, damn, you didn't even cook. Or like, you didn't even clean or whatever you. And that shit gets draining because it's like, now I feel like I'm telling you what to do and I don't like to tell nobody what to do. So it's like, that shit is just aggravating. So it's just like, I don't.
So you do want a woman to cook and clean, essentially?
She can do whatever she wants, just as long as we're on the same page. Like, if you want to pay the bills and I cook and clean, like, it don't matter.
Oh, you down to cook and clean?
Yeah, I can cook. Yeah, I sit there a little stuff and yeah, you saw it. Yeah, a little bit. I just feel like that conversation is draining. Like,
yeah, like 50-50,
you should be doing it.
75. I agree.
50-50.
How could we, so what's the resolution? Because I'm a big like solution-based person to the point where, like, I'll tell you a story. You know how like you go out, you know, it's your first time, you may see a girl at the bar, you're talking to her, like there's this like initial conversation where it's like you buy her a drink. And now it's so bad to this generation where it's like if a guy doesn't even buy you a drink, it's like, what? Like, why are you talking to me? Like, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like you do want to assert a certain level of like value, so he doesn't like, you know, just waste your time and just sit there and just like yap all day. But I don't think there's anything wrong with like yapping all day. But I also feel like women like to feel like appreciated or like just like little gestures. So for women, it's like, yo, you gonna buy me a drink. But men nowadays are like, okay, we don't need to buy it. Why do we need to buy a drink? We just feel like we're always coming out of pocket with expenses and spending stuff for what? Why can't we just like have a conversation?
Some things are necessary. Like if you're gonna be at a bar, buy her drink, stupid nigga. Like why wouldn't you do that? But I'm saying when we start to become like around each other, experience each other, not outside of the bar, we need to be there for each other. Like if you're in a bar, I'm gonna pay for your drink. Why wouldn't I do that? But if we're experiencing each other and we're saying, hey, let's get an apartment together. We're just going out. Let's just, one day I pay for, like I've been in situations, like I had one girl that we would go out, she'd be like, nigga, I got it this time. And I was like, damn. Like I had a friend that we went somewhere and she just paid for the food and I was shook. I was like, bruh. Oh.
I can't wait to get rich because when I be balling, that's me. Like I don't even like when they be like, oh, are you guys gonna split the tab? I be like.
But it's shocking because we're used to paying. But it's all the gender roles, shit, that shit's stupid.
Yeah, let's end the gender war. If we could do that, let's talk about this and end it because I'm over it.
Yeah, it's.
I really, because as a woman and as someone who does like night stuff and host events, you know, I hear a lot of complaints from women, and these are the biggest ones. Oh, you know, I dressed up, I got real cute, I'm in here, nobody's talking to me. That's like the biggest one. Like not a single person in the room is approaching her or, you know,
men you built the foundation off ego. When you start to understand that you were given a body or ego, that's what you were given. That's why babies cry when they come into the world because they're experiencing ego for the first time.
Entitlement.
You're in a body, you're trapped in one. And so you dress it up and you do all this other stuff. You built the foundation off of that. Your expectation, everything was built off of how I look. When you get to that space and no one talks to the ego, then you get upset and be like, oh my God, nigga, no one looking at me. Well, you shouldn't have built it off of that. You should build it off of your mind and
that's
I'm
so
the fucking
good.
light in this motherfucking room and I'm gonna talk to people. How about
that's
that?
So good.
But you literally gonna dress up and build your shit off the ego and then get mad when somebody doesn't pay ego attention? Are you crazy? That's egoic.
Wow.
So how about you dress up, look
next
nice,
time
and speak to people. Hey, how you doing? And people will talk back to you.
And it don't even have to be the guy. It doesn't even have to be the guy that you like, that you wish was.
Niggas just gonna talk because you said hey.
It could be someone else. Like you could just
do nice shit. You better be like, hey, you know, how's it going? And you just talking.
I've never been able to explain that to someone like that. But I always felt like when people say, you know, I dressed up. I literally had a friend. We was in Miami, and I'm talking about I watched her get dressed. She was buying bags, nails, shoes, everything. And when the show was over, we get in the Uber, and one of the biggest complaints was like, I looked at this fucking good. Like I did all of this, and not a single person spoke to me. And that was just like, it was really getting to her. And I was like, whoa, I hear that a lot with women. And I would try to get into this place where I'm like, okay, let me be the person that kind of connects people so they can talk, or the icebreaker little thing. But you're saying that's because they showed up with
you built the foundation off of the ego. That's how you showed up. You literally put on clothes.
Child, y'all need to get this.
You put on clothes, you dressed up, you did all of this stuff. The first layer of ego is how you want somebody to receive you, how you want people to look at you. That's why people be like, man, I'm rich, nigga, I got money, nigga, because you want somebody to agree with that. So you put that shit on, it's like, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, right? And then you do that shit, you get to the club and you want other people to say that to you. It's not about you. Nobody's fucking thinking about you just because you're beautiful. You know how much beautiful shit in here? Wow. What's making you stand out from all the other beautiful shit? And if you think you're the only beautiful one in the room, you're ego and you're self-centered. So come in this bitch and speak to people and quit being trying to be fucking Beyonce. And maybe motherfuckers would have talked to you.
Beyonce walk into the room and speak to people too.
But Beyonce's intimidating as well. These when you're beautiful, you're intimidating.
Yeah.
When you're attractive, you're intimidated. Ain't no man just gonna look over and be like, I'm gonna just say something. Niggas be scared. Cause we already getting told no.
He's scared.
So he's scared. And then what he gonna say? Something to her, she don't like the nigga, now she You just want a nigga
Now you
of
give
your
me
dreams.
the
Like,
eat.
you're confusing. If you say something to everybody, and everybody come to you and talk to you. You would just be that bitch dressed up and trying to be silent. You ain't Beyonce.
Love that.
But you beautiful though.
You're beautiful though. You should speak though.
Speak.
Speak.
Somebody, nobody talk. Did you talk to somebody?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna start asking people that.
You didn't talk
Did
to
you talk
nobody.
to anyone
No.
today?
That shit don't even make sense.
Yeah, because they really don't. Like, but it's a girl. At first I was just thinking like it's a women thing. Like, you know, you just dress up, you look cute, you know, you're poised, you're put together, and you are almost. It's an energy thing. Like you're exuding the energy that is like.
It be
Come
hurt.
and talk to me.
People be hurt. They be insecure. They want to feel validated. So they get it up. They dress. They get beautiful, and want people to feed that part of their ego because they hurt and they I want to feel beautiful. I want people to say it to me. You should know that you're beautiful. You shouldn't have to wait. Nigga, didn't nobody talk to me. That don't mean you ugly. They probably were intimidated. Quit confusing that shit. Niggas be intimidated. I had to learn about myself. Niggas be like, you standoffish. I'll be reading the room, but I had to learn to talk to people because I didn't know
Because you do
motherfuckers
be in like
were
the
there.
little corner.
But people would get intimidated by
Watching
me.
it.
They'd be like, yo, bro, I ain't even. I was like, I ain't know, nigga. I was just reading the room, but I was intimidating niggas on low. Niggas ain't know how to talk to me.
Interesting.
So you gotta talk.
Y'all gotta talk, ladies. So the girls gotta start doing the talking, basically.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying man should definitely approach a woman. Men should definitely shoot their shot. Women should stop making it difficult too. If you really like a man, just say it. Too, you can do it. It's not impossible. If you don't want to do that, then like a lot of women responded to that, what I said, I posted. And a lot of women said, women can show interest in certain ways. So if you're showing interest in certain ways, then the nigga should be able to read up on that and be like, okay, cool. So show interest in certain ways.
Okay.
Like, nigga, do you want this muffin? And
Do
be
you
like,
want this muffin?
why you giving me shit?
What about liking your story?
Liking my story?
You know how they be like, if she like my story, like.
Oh yeah, that's a key sign. Like, I'll put that shit on and you like my story, I know something.
Really?
You know what? Yeah.
So if she like his story and he don't slide in a DM within like 1 to 2 weeks.
I'm not putting a time frame on, but I don't know. If she liking your story.
Y'all just gonna be liking each other's story. You like my story, I like your story. You like my story, I like your story.
Nigga, put that shit on in the story, and if she like it, she like you, bro, to some degree. Cause what else is in the picture? Like,
So if it's not like your words or nothing, if it's you.
If it's you in the picture.
Mirror pick.
And a nigga just then she like you, bro. Just go ahead and say something. When the opportunity is there, just say something.
I want us to start like really generating more healthy black relationships because we need it.
Black people don't know that. They never seen it. What structure do we have?
I mean, we may not have structure. Isn't that the same thing of like, even going into music? Like, you don't really know what you're getting into till you get there.
Yeah, you just kind of winging shit
You know,
out.
we're not gonna know how to like.
If a girl like my picture, I know something. And a lot of the girls that have liked my pictures, they like niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, cool. What you on? And then you gotta see, and then it get weird because now it's like, do you like me for me, or do you like what it is? Like when I lost weight and I was showing me in the gym and shit, then girls, and I'm like, you ain't do that before. You like now that I'm a fit nigga. Okay. So now
So you want a girl that would have liked you when you was that?
I don't know what to expect. Like,
okay.
when I lost weight, I
What you was like?
I wasn't too fat.
I was about to say, you hit it like you was.
But now my body is like completely different. Like it's just, so now it's just like, when I did that, I started getting more like, I'm like, okay, what is this? You ain't never liked no picture of mine. So now I'm just like, whatever. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I don't know.
You know.
I don't.
You be knowing.
Yeah, but then I don't know how to like.
You don't know how to assume. You just, what do you do?
I don't know what to do.
Really? You just be like.
If I'm with you in real life, in real time, but social media be like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
come have a conversation.
Because then somebody gonna be like, he just slid in my DMs and da 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 da. But you liked his story.
Like how I'm supposed to go. Like if you hit a like and then do some shit. Like I done had
Maybe
girls.
you unliked it.
I done had girls like shit and then put like hard eyes or do some. I'm like, okay.
Like you do a little extra.
Yeah, the girls. Yeah, a girl to do that. Some girls have done it. They'll do like a little extra.
A little heart eye.
Okay.
Okay, period. Let's do a rapid fire real quick. Ready?
A what?
Rapid fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you these questions. You're gonna answer like as fast as possible. Don't overthink it.
Okay.
Okay. Submission or partnership?
Partnership.
Love or respect?
Love.
My love.
Because you can't make niggas respect you. You can't force nobody to respect you.
Man, I like the way you think. Okay. One woman forever or options?
One woman forever or options?
It doesn't have to be like all the women in the world, but it could be like maybe you have two.
I write my vision and make it plain. It'd be a woman forever.
One?
Yeah. That's not hard when you got the woman.
Do you feel like men are lonely right now?
Everybody's lonely, especially the girls. That's why they see Megan Thee Stallion break up and they start applying that shit to their life. Like, nigga, that's their relationship.
Wait.
The fuck?
But what's your take on that?
I don't even care. I feel like Megan Thee Stallion is hurt. She been with a lot of guys. She did some wrong.
He's been with a lot of girls.
He's an NBA star. She dealt with she ain't never dealt with no nigga like that. Megan Thee Stallion never had no
NBA?
Not Klay Thompson. No, she never had no NBA nigga like him. He's the best shooter in history. One of the best shooters in history.
Okay. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, does that mean that like promiscuousness is like an all-time high?
I'm saying she's dealing with she never dealt, like all the guys Megan dealt with, right? She could just be like, whatever. Like even when she was a tour.
Oh, you're saying that one really hit her.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure, because she was cooking.
She was with the strong nigga. She could easily leave him. Tory.
What's the strong nigga? Party?
Party, yeah.
He's just so like.
And she was with fucking Tory. She can run off of Tory.
Tory's too short. Like,
you can't run from a 2-time champion. Like, this nigga is Klay Thompson. He's a huge person. He's bigger than Megan Thee Stallion.
But the girlies didn't even know.
Well, girls don't watch basketball.
That's what I'm saying. So,
but the truth don't pick sides. It just is. So when people understand that the truth don't pick sides, it just is. Then it don't matter if they didn't know who he was. The truth is just it don't pick sides.
Okay.
He's bigger than Megan Thee Stallion.
But we can pick sides that he's wrong.
He's wrong for wanting more than one woman. But he probably already expressed that to her. And
Why
she
he
freaked out
didn't.
anyway.
And
she like girls too.
Yeah.
And she had multiple men because she did it at the party. So why are you mad? You did it at the party. You got in court and it said all the niggas she was messing with while she was with party. And now you're mad that this nigga, he can't trust you because your shit was on display. You can't hide it. The courts had it when you was dealing with Tory. The courts literally said you was with this guy.
I didn't know that.
And this guy and this guy and this guy.
But also, Klay was with Coco Jones and broke her, like he cheated on her too. And now she get married.
So they even, right?
To somebody else.
Ain't it even?
Are they?
So Megan, you know you got these two people that done been with all these people.
You saying this is karma?
I'm saying that it's even playing field. You can't try to be this woman that's with all these guys and because she's a star.
But I also just feel like men be with a lot of women. So like, what's the difference?
There's no difference.
But there is though. There's an underlying
but the truth don't
difference.
Pick sides. The truth is she's been on a lot of men because she's attractive and she's a star. And he's been with a lot of women because he's an attractive guy and he's a star. She never dealt with someone on her level, and this is why she's crying publicly the way she is, because you're with a star. You're with a complete star. This is why you're crying on the internet like that, because he ain't just easy to break from. You can do that shit with Tory, you know?
Yeah.
And this is why niggas trying to pick sides. Who's bigger? In the girl world, she's big. Over here.
Yeah, in the girl world, Meg.
But on the international
level. Nobody know who that man is. Sorry to that man. Like, I don't know who that man is, but I had to ask my homeboy, because I was telling my homeboy, I was like, so Klay cheated on Megan, because I didn't know who he was. And my homeboy was like, Klay, he always cheating.
His money is way longer than hers. He's an that.
I get it now.
Money versus NBA championship money.
Yeah, they're
worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He has triple the money that Megan has. She never had a guy like that. So he can on her. She used to her ego popping.
So do you feel like she wanted something, or she was presenting like something that she really didn't even want? Because you said she's freaky out too.
I feel like
she's been with women too.
I feel like she is hurt. She doesn't have a mother. She doesn't have a grandmother. She has nobody. So I feel like she pours all of this energy into these men. And then of course when it doesn't reciprocate the way she wants. She can bounce to another one and bounce. Because she's a star, she looks great.
But I don't think she wanted to like bounce from Clay. I felt like
no, of course you don't want to bounce from Clay because you found someone that's on your level.
Yeah, and then he want the whole industry. Like he want to do whatever he want to do.
Of course, why wouldn't he? Karma.
Yeah. He want to do whatever he want to do. So I just feel like
that's karma though. You can't lie and do shit to Tory and all this and then think you're gonna be with him. It doesn't make sense.
Damn, I can't wait till they hear this one. The girls might get mad, but I really do understand.
But here's the thing: anybody can get mad. I never picked a side. I said the truth don't pick sides; it just is. So just because you didn't know or the girls didn't know doesn't mean the truth ain't gonna change. He's bigger. Wow. It's apparent. The money's longer. He's big on an international level.
So what we gonna do? Like, when you do find your person and they don't want the same thing as you.
You're not your person.
That's not your person.
Yeah, you can't put the title on it if that's not your person.
Yeah.
Like you can't say that in the beginning until then you'll know.
But I feel like she knows that that's not her person. That's why they broke up, and she walked away. Because I think like you can't like in her defense, and I not say this because like not to like say like she did anything wrong or bad or not wrong.
Did she walk away?
I thought they broke up.
They broke up, but she didn't walk away. She
Okay, she made a public announcement about it. She really did like call him out.
Her because she went with the different women thing.
That was it.
Yeah.
And then she
didn't like that. I'm like,
that.
Yeah. But it's cool. They both stars, and that was somebody on her level.
Well, I love you, Meg, and I hope you find you a man that you can settle down with. For real. And I hope Clay, you know what I'm saying? I hope Clay live it up. Why not?
He's fucking Clay Thompson.
He's Clay Thompson. Have fun. Have a ball. You know what I'm saying? I hope it was a good experience. I mean,
he's not losing anything.
She was a great woman, and he just didn't want what she was giving. So you're right, he's not losing anything.
The caliber of man to Clay Thompson, she's taking an L. That is Clay Thompson. Like when you compare all of the men.
Why would you say that?
Because it is. Compare all of the men.
She's Megan. You don't think she could get with another person bigger than him? She could get with an owner tomorrow.
I'll wait to see her try. We'll be waiting to see.
Why?
Because that's what it is. Because she'll try to do it. It's Clay Thompson. That's hard to bounce back from.
So you're saying because she's been with Clay Thompson, it's gonna be?
No, I'm not saying she can't experience. I'm waiting to see what she's gonna experience next. Because you done been with all these guys. Clay Thompson was a pretty big guy. We can't even deny that. Cuz watch basketball. He know basketball. That was a big guy. She took an L. She need to hold that. I'm waiting.
So you saying she should agree
she gonna have to go,
the terms?
She gonna have to go NFL star. She gonna have to go somebody bigger. That guy is
She can get an NFL.
He's one of the best shooters in the history of basketball besides Steph Curry.
Yeah. Damn.
In the world.
My girl could have been an NBA wife.
How do you even bounce back? Like, find somebody. You gonna have to find like a nigga that's the.
But I just think it's not.
You gotta
fair.
date Usain Bolt or something. Like somebody that's
really
fucking big. Yeah.
Shit, fucking around.
Like if she get with Chris Brown, yeah.
That's a wrap. Okay, but all right, y'all. I mean, you know what? Regardless, I hope that everybody ends up with who they're meant to be with, that they align with at best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna be dating? Are you on the market or are you single? Are you single? Are you taken?
I'm on the market. My situation is I'm on the market.
You're on the market?
Yeah.
No situation?
No.
Noted. Let the ladies know that. He's on the market.
Ladies
no situation. No Clay Thompson.
No.
You don't want that.
Would like to be with multiple women? Nah, no. I don't care for that. That's too much anyway.
Good. Thank you.
Let the women.
It's lovely having you here today.
Women know they ain't gonna say nothing.
They are gonna say something. How you know? His DMs are open. They just probably finding out that your DMs are open right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. That has been a really, really, really wonderful conversation. I enjoy talking to you. We could do this again. We could do a part two. Yeah. I think we need to do a part two.
For sure.
Because it's a vibe.
Boosie did it. He had to come back to, to Vlad.
Yeah. So we're going to run it back. We're definitely going to be back. It's been wonderful having you here, Devin. And thank you so much for joining us.